Stop that.
Okay, class, so what we're going to do today is your homework was due worksheet number 1, number 1 through 9. Overdue was simplifying rationals, your video notes from Friday. Our objective for today is to practice simplifying rationals using the greatest common factor, our CV table, and the rules of exponents. We learned about the rules of exponents yesterday, so we're going to practice that in our warm-up. You guys flash me the answer to part A. 2x squared divided by 4x, which in this case, what goes into both? What can we divide 2 and 4 by? 2. So 2 divided by 2 gives me 1, good, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. When I have 2 x's in the top and 1 x in the bottom, in the numerator and the denominator, I cancel those out and I'm left with 1x over 2. Questions? Okay, very good. Okay, let's go to B. B says 1/2 squared divided by 2x squared. What can I cancel from the top and the bottom?
1.
Go ahead and flash me your answer. See what you got.
Wait, same thing. 1/2.
Good. Those of you who put 1/2 only, that is correct.
No x.
Good. No x because the x squared and the x squared cancel out, and all you're left with is 1/2.
I put 1x.
I did the other one.
Well, remember, you have 2 x's in the top and 2 x's in the bottom, but when you cancel them out, you end up getting no x's.
I guess I'm wrong.
Okay, B. Go ahead and flash me your answer for B. Negative 3x to the power of 5th divided by 9x to the power of 3. I only see half of you guys flashing me right now. The correct answer is, and actually I think all of you guys got it. 6x. Sorry, not 6x. Is why a lot of you guys. Unless I'm looking at the wrong one.
I think you still miss one.
What am I doing? It should be, okay, let's go with the x's first, yeah? 1, 2, that's the easiest part. 5 x's on the top and 3 x's on the bottom. How many can I cancel out? 3. 1, 2, 3, and I'm left with 2x squared, okay? Or x squared. What am I going to divide into negative 3 and 9? 3. Yeah, you're going to divide by a negative 3 to the top and the bottom. 3 divided by a negative 3 is negative 1. And then 9 divided by 3 is 3. So your final answer should be negative 1 x squared over 3. Okay, I think I was looking at your wrong answer or whatever. Okay, and then C, final warm-up problem. 12 divided by 2 is? What's 12 divided by 2? 6. Or you can reduce the top and the bottom by 2, right? So the x stays the same and the y, 1 cancels from here. So I'm left with 3. Your final answer is 6xy cubed. Questions? Alright guys, so I want you to do A, B, and are you calling my name? No. A, B, and C. Just kidding, this is actually a C. Okay, so I want you to do, we already did A, I want you to solve B, and then we're going to go over C. Right now I want you to concentrate on B.
That's a class?
Yes, on your flashboard.
Are you still recording?
Still recording. Oh, yeah. For C, what can I divide into both? 3. Okay, so I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 3. What is 3? Negative 3 divided by positive 3?
Positive 1.
No, a negative 1. Okay, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, and then now when I go to my exponents, what's 5 minus 4? Oops, just kidding.
6 minus 4.
It would be x to the power of 5, right? Because I can't take that away. And then 6 divided minus 4 would be 2. That is your final answer. Negative x to the 5th times y squared divided by 3. Yay. Okay, any questions on that?
No.
I don't know what happened. Oh, I know what I did. I put B here. And then Alright, ready? The next thing we're going to do is go over your homework. So we went over your homework from yesterday, which was worksheet number 1, 1 through 9. We worked the problems out on the board, yes, and then today we're gonna do 1 through 5 on worksheet number 2. Okay, so tomorrow when you guys have a sub, you're gonna do worksheet number 2, number 6 through 9, and then and number 1 through 15. There are 20 problems total. If you spend 2 minutes per problem, it's gonna equal to 40 minutes. Okay, so make sure you guys work tomorrow and work hard. All right, let's look at worksheet number 2. If I'm going to factor, and I think what I'm gonna do is record us for 1 through 5, okay, and upload it, so you guys will be done. Yeah, okay. So you won't have homework, I guess. 1 through 5. So we're gonna do worksheet number 2, and we're gonna solve 1 through 5. If you look at number 1, what is the greatest common factor between 2 and 6? 2. Yeah, 1 and 2, and just 2. So I'm going to divide a 2 from the numerator. So you're going to divide 2 from both of the terms in the numerator. So what is 2 divided by 2? 1x. Good. And then what's 6 divided by 2? 3 plus 3.
Oh, it's that one.
Divide that to everything to it.
Yes. Now you have 2 terms. Before we only had 1 term, right? 1 term in the top and 1 term in the bottom. Now we have 2 terms in the numerator and 2 terms in the denominator. Okay, so we're going to factor out a 2 from both of the terms. What can I factor out of 4 and negative 12? Yeah, the greatest common factor between 4 and 12, even though it's negative, is going to be 4. So I'm going to put a 4 on the outside, and I'm going to divide both terms by negative 4. What is 4x divided by 4? That would be, no, 4x divided by 4 is 1x. Good. And then negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. Those of you who are staring at me or just biting your nails, you better be writing this down. Okay. Can I reduce anything from the top or the bottom? Can I cancel them out?
Oh, the 2 and 4. Well, you can reduce 2.
I can reduce 2 and 4, that's about it. If both of these were x plus 3 or x minus 3, then I could cancel them out. But they're not, they're different. So let's reduce the fraction to what?
1
1/2. Good. So you have 1/2 x plus 3, parentheses x minus 3. Okay, that's your answer for number 1. That's as low as you can go. Yeah? Questions? Okay, let's look at number 2. When you have 3 terms, ax squared plus bx plus c, you have to use the CB table. This is from your video on Friday. So what is the value of c?
20.
20, good. So c is equal to 20. What is b equal to? 9. So I'm trying to figure out what are the numbers that I can multiply together to get 20 that add up to 9. Okay, give me, just because for presentation's sake, let's start with 1. Okay, 1 times 20, 2 times 10, and 4 times 5. Okay, if I add these together, what is 20 plus 1? 21. Is that our correct answer? No. Okay, wrong answer. And those of you who watched the video remember my students saying that noise, right? Okay, good. What is 2 plus 10? 12. So that's not correct either. And if I add 4 plus 5, what do you guys get?
45.
9. Thank you. Okay, so your factors are going to be 4 and 5. Anytime you see factoring, you're going to automatically put your pair of parentheses. Remember I told you guys in the video that you always want to separate your x's. You want them in different houses, different homes. So you have an x here and an x here. Kind of awkward, right, if you have your x's all in one house? It's okay, it's okay. All right, so the factors that I'm going to put inside the parentheses is 4 and 5. Are they both positive, both negative, or 1 and 1? Both positive. Yeah, they're both positive. So I have now factored out the numerator. I now need to divide or factor out the denominator. This is only 2 terms, so what can I get out of 2 and the 8? What do they have in common? 2, okay? So I'm going to divide 2 by 2 and 8 by 2. What is 2x divided by 2? 1x, good, plus 4. Yay, we have a match, okay? There's a match between the numerator and the denominator that I can cancel out.
And then every x plus 5 over 2.
Just x plus 5.
Why x plus 5?
Because everything else canceled out.
But
Okay, the x plus
but
4
like
and
if you
x
were to
plus
do
4.
it backwards, you'll have to put the 2 in front of it.
On the bottom. And then it
Oh, yes, my bad. You're right, you're right. We had a 2 here.
so it'd be x plus 5 over
2x plus 8, yes,
Right.
so it would be x plus 5 divided by 2. Thanks, babe.
2.
Good eye, Pity, good eye.
Yes, very good. Okay, so what I forgot to do was to put the 2 on the outside. When you divide the numerator by 2, then you're kept, there's something else to simplify, right?
Good E.
Okay, let's look at number 3. I want you guys to go ahead and try it on your board, your flashboard. Those of you at home, try number 3 and then pause the video. We'll play it again so you can see the answer, see how you did. Okay, this is 2 terms. So what do we have in common between the 6 and the 24? Yeah, the greatest common factor is going to be 6. So I'm going to go ahead and factor out a 6 on the outside. 6x divided by 6 is 1x, right? 24 divided by 6 is plus 4. You put the parentheses. Now I'm going to go to the bottom. How many terms are there? 3 terms. Whenever there's 3 terms, you're going to do a CB table. So my CB table says that C is equal to what? 12, good. And B is equal to 7. Starting from 1, what are the factors of 12?
1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4.
Okay, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. If I add these together, what is 1 plus 12? 13. 2 plus 6? 8. And 3 plus 4? 7. Okay. Are any of these correct answers?
Yes.
Yes, which one?
3 and 4.
The very bottom one, okay? So we're going to put, okay, for the first 2, and then a happy face for the last one. So we found our factors. When we factor, automatically you're going to put your parentheses. Yes, what we do our 2 houses, we split our x's. Yes, want them in different homes instead of the same one. Okay, and then you're going to put plus 3 and plus 4. Is there anything that you see in common between the numerator and the denominator?
Yeah. X and 4.
Yeah, x plus 4 on the top and the bottom. So your final answer is 6 over x plus 3. Questions? Okay, go ahead and start working on number 4. If you're watching at home, go ahead and press pause and roll the answer. You want to factor out a 3. The greatest common factor of the numerator is 3. So I'm going to have 3x plus 6 divided by, and then I'm going to need to factor this out, okay? And I think actually, since I don't have 3 terms, I only have 2, I'm going to have to take out what's in common to both. What do they both have in common? X and x. So you're going to factor out an x on the outside. X squared divided by x leaves you with 1x, or x squared divided by x is x, and then 6x divided by x is 6. You guys see what I'm doing?
Miss, can't you like act like there's a 0? Like
6 plus 0.
0, does it come out?
Yeah, because 6 plus 0 is.
Okay. 3 divided by x, I want you to, if there's only 2 terms, to factor out, okay? If there's 3 terms, then you can do a CP table. What can I factor out of 3x and 12? The greatest common factor between the 2 is 3. So I'm going to divide both of my terms by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1x, and negative 12 divided by 3 is a negative 4. On the bottom, I only have 2 terms, so I'm going to divide by a 3x. And the numerator, by the first term and the second term. 3x squared divided by x gives you 1x, minus negative 12 divided by 3 is minus 4.